Alright, so today we're gonna be watching a Braz video. I think this is going over like some of the lore in like the Dottore boss materials and stuff like that. I did last night, if you want to check on my extras channel, I did fight the Dottore boss for the first time and I did read some stuff about it, but I didn't really get anything from it unless it's just stuff I didn't understand. But it's like I thought like for like the boss items there would be that whole extra layer of lore behind it that usually is like in like swords and stuff, but there wasn't. There wasn't like the white button at the bottom, so I thought there was. Like I never ever looked at it before, so I'd like ever looked at any boss material lore. So I'm curious if Brandon Line goes to this and maybe he reads the same things that I read, but yeah, let's get straight into this. Oh, he doesn't. Oh, this isn't a stream. Oh, I thought he did this on his stream. But I guess he doesn't. Interesting. Yeah.
Today,
Maybe
we're
he
going
does,
to be
actually.
taking a look at the
Maybe he does.
lore from Dottore''s new boss drops, the anomalous
Alright.
tree marrows. These are not what you get for just killing the boss. They're an RNG drop, so I'm having to use the Genshin wiki for this. What we're going to do is read through bit by
Wait, what? Wait, what do you mean that are? Wait, what?
bit so that y'all can understand what this is, and I will give my opinions on each one as we go through it. The anomalous tree marrow number 1. Experiment report. Experimental subject acute toxicity test. Specimen 1.
Oh, what the fuck is this? Oh, what the hell? Wait. Oh, what the fuck? Okay. Right. Okay.
Male, 43 years.
Oh,
Specimen
God.
presentation, obese with signs of mental confusion. Vital signs were stable.
What did you do to him?
Toxicology screening indicated the presence of other drugs in specimen system.
Oh,
Route of
okay.
administration, high-dose oral ingestion. Reactions, specimen exhibited minor extremity spasms within 60 seconds with no vomiting or distress in the chest
What did he
area.
give him?
Onset of hallucinations occurred at T plus 5 minutes, accompanied by
So
cognitive
it goes
and
into his
linguistic
experiments.
disorganization.
Huh.
Progression to respiratory failure and death occurred at T plus 8
Oh my
minutes.
God.
Jesus Christ. Okay, so this is
Oh, yeah. I never saw this material. Oh, yeah. It's a 4-star material. What the fuck? I never. Wait, there's like random drop. Okay, I'll be honest. I did. What? Okay. This is interesting. How do I obtain body of. Okay, interesting.
clearly some of, I would say, Zandique's experiments. His first specimen was a 43-year-old male who died after 8 minutes of getting whatever he put in him.
Jesus.
Specimen 2, male,
Of like respiratory. Holy fuck. Just like pretty much cut off his respiratory
8
functions.
years, medium build with signs of psychological instability, physical restraints.
It seems like we know what type of people he goes after. People with psychological instability. Which is very, very interesting. I guess because it's easier to trick them. I guess maybe. I don't know. Easier to trick them into taking stuff. I don't know.
28 years, medium build with signs of
guess.
psychological instability. Physical restraints were utilized due to acute non-compliance. Vital
Oh.
signs were
Jesus
excessively
Christ.
robust, exceeding expected psychological parameters. The route of administration was high-dose gastric gavage. I don't know what that means. I'm assuming
Okay, yeah, what is that? Is an artificial method of giving fluids and nutrients through a tube that has been passed into the stomach. And so, so it means just putting it directly. Oh, okay, directly to the stomach. Oh, okay, Jesus. Okay,
stomach.
right.
Gastric is usually stomach. Reactions. Specimen reported numbness in the extremities with neither spasms in the limbs nor vomiting. At T plus 2 minutes, subcutaneous bleeding was observed.
What the
That's
fuck?
terrifying, by the way, because
Means under
subcutaneous means in between the layers of your skin. Subject remained passive with no signs
God.
of combative behavior following the removal of physical
Oh.
restraints.
Does
At
he-
T plus 4 minutes, subjects exhibited rapid involuntary eye movement
Oh my
indicative of
God.
hallucinatory activity. Mortality occurred at T plus 5 minutes following respiratory arrest.
Oh my God,
Jesus,
he died in 5 minutes?
That's crazy. Specimen 3.
Bro, it's just crazy that he watches all this. Oh, that is so psychotic. Puts this so lightly. It's insane. But he watch. Oh my God, I can't even imagine that, bro. That is insane. He holy fuck, he watches all this. Like, holy fuck.
Male, 20 years. Specimen presentation is slim of build, appeared fully oriented and alert. Multiple
interesting.
superficial
Alright.
injuries accompanied by intra-abdominal hemorrhage. Vital signs unstable. Oh, so did this guy just die, bro? Because there's no route of
Oh.
administration or reactions. This guy just didn't even get
Oh, what the
tested
fuck?
on. What did he do with the people that didn't even get tested on? Oh, God. Specimen 4, female, 35 years. Slim build.
Oh my god, are we gonna see... There's no way we see Colles, right? Oh my god. That'll be insane, but I really hope we do see Colles written down. Oh, that'd be so cool, but so fucked up.
Comatose. Vital signs were abnormal, with no response to external stimuli.
If we see
She
anything,
had a
God
high-dose
remains.
neural injection. Is that an injection in
What?
the brain?
Yeah.
Reactions.
What the fuck?
She had a high-dose neural injection. Is that an injection
Yeah, it involves the injection of a logical anesthetic into various tissues, such as scar, sugar, for tissue. Oh no, don't worry. Oh, interesting. I mean, okay, when it says neural, you think of the brain. You definitely do think of the brain. Interesting. Okay.
into the brain?
So I guess it's more closer to nerves.
Reactions. Onset of
scars
subcutaneous
and
bleeding
stuff.
immediately following injection. Death occurred rapidly at T+3
Wow.
minutes with no signs of emergence from comatose state prior to death. Jesus Christ. This is disgusting. This
Yeah,
actually
this is
disgusting.
insane.
Oh my god. Specimen 5.
Ooh,
We've got some
why is
blacked
it
out
nothing?
stuff here. Initial assessment. Disruption of vascular integrity exceeded expectations. Preliminary data suggests significant practical utility, and further validation of the protocol is indicated. Investigator Zandik. Specimen 3's
That's the
records were
old.
transferred
So that's his original version. Oh, I wonder if it's gonna go into the dissection of himself, right? Because that's what we got for the trailer. Is that his other like his segments that he made of himself had let the old version of him die so they could dissect themselves pretty much, which is so like Jesus. Oh yeah, I saw it in the in the comments of brands at 10 that someone was like one of the segments when the Omega segment wiped them all out, one of them saying, "You will regret this. One day you will regret this." And then then when I was watching Brand do the quest, that's when I found out that the people pulling him down in the fire were his other segments that he deleted. And then in the comments it was like, it makes sense. Like that one segment said, "You will regret this," and then at the end of the Omega segment's death, when he was when he wanted to escape, they were pulling him down to kill him, which is like, oh my god, that is so cool. Like that, I didn't even think about that until I read that comment, and when I read that, I was like, holy fuck, that is so fucking cool. Oh my god. I was like, you will regret this, and he did live the day to fucking regret it. It was so cool. Yeah, and yeah, I'm pretty sure he is fully dead. Because Pantalone put the other half that was in the bank into the ley lines as well, I'm pretty sure. So it was like the full Dottore. Not full Dottore, but as most as we could get, and it all died. Doesn't stop him from coming back, because obviously, yeah, he talks about to Pantalone of an experiment of taking his memories from Pantalone's taking the memories of Dottore from Pantalone's brain and putting it into his soul, which is like, obviously that won't be technically Pantalone. He wouldn't do that to Pantalone, but he could also take the memories that Pantalone has of Dottore from Pantalone and put it into someone else, right? Well, he can't do that technically because he's dead, but Pantalone could do that or something, right? Interesting.
Another file name Feofan Sergeyevich
Theopha. Oh shit, Pantalone,
So,
huh?
this is Pantalone. Wait,
Yeah.
so this one, the one where it got cut off, were transferred to Pantalone
Oh,
in
interesting. I was thinking of. Sorry, I was like, this is the one that Pantalone got experimented on, but no, don't worry. Dottore didn't experiment on Pantalone. That was something else.
Interesting. Medical record. A male, age 26. The complaint is a through-and-through gunshot wound to the left upper arm. In addition to the through-and-through gunshot wound to the left upper arm, the patient presents with multiple superficial injuries sustained in a physical altercation. History. No known allergies, no history of past surgeries. Debridement
What happened?
and suturing. Administration of oral capsule formulation 3 and topical ointment formulation 5. Follow-up in 3 days. The
3 days?
post-operative notes say
Interesting.
vital signs are stable. Patient is non-compliant regarding the cause of injury. Isn't being a bank clerk supposed to be a safe job? So this medical record, a
Investigator
26-year-old
said-
male who was a bank clerk, is this meant to be Pantalone? It is.
Oh, File label.
It's file labeled with a new tag, Regrator. Oh my god. Male, age 30.
Oh, is this supposed to be with Because obviously we found out that or we know that Zandik gives Pantalone the life serum, right? The immortality serum. So this is he was probably a test subject, probably willingly, I would suppose. Um, uh, frequent smoker. And so maybe it was like to test out the elixir of immortality, or this could also get into treating his lungs, because we learned that Dottore replaced Pantalone's lungs for him. And this also goes into frequent smoker, so I don't know.
It's file labeled with a new tag, Regrator. Oh my god. Male, age 30. No known allergies. History of past surgery. Frequent smoker. Exam type, regular. Health condition, good. What is the purpose of filing this kind of procedural document? The forms have all been submitted. Why have I not seen it yet? What? What is this then? Maybe this is just a follow-up, because this is still Zandik being the investigator. Male, age 38.
I guess it's full
test drug. Trial version 2. Oral ingestion, so a tablet more than likely. Vital signs are stable, no short-term side effects observed. Observation period 3 years. The results are tissues aging has been significantly slowed compared to the first experiment. This is about Pantalone as well. Oh my god, all of these are Pantalone.
I guess,
with the most significant results
but
seen in the preservation of organ vitality. Neural function remains normal with no increase in anti-aging effects.
And we did learn that when Dottore dies, Pantalone only has 2 to 3 years left, right?
Objectives for the next phase is stabilization of pharmacodynamic consistency and prolonging therapeutic half-life, addressing the issue of cerebral aging. So he was basically trying to prevent aging, but also cerebral aging. So the actual brain, not just like a topical aging, but a full-on cerebral aging. Is kind of crazy. Okay. Male, age 56.
That's crazy.
Complaint, deteriorating vision. Description of complaint. Patient reports severe visual decline over the past 3 months, accompanied by acute ocular pain and sensitivity to light. History. No known allergies. History of past surgery. Smoker of 30 years at 20 sticks per day.
Jesus! Goddamn!
Diagnosis. Damage to the cornea. Treatment, corneal repair surgery, administration of topical solution 9, and instructions to avoid exposure to strong light. Follow-up in 7 days. Follow-up examination, subject is recovering well. Investigator, 25.
Damn.
25? Is this a segment? Because by this time, did Zandik die? In light of the subject's failure to adhere to the recommended occupational safety adjustments, any subsequent instances of similar restorative or graft procedures will no longer be added to the record. Pantalone didn't listen to any of the recommended safety adjustments, so they're still going to do experiments, but any restorative or skin graft procedures or anything are not added to the record. That's kind of crazy. Holy shit. Male, 72. Trial version 5. The reaction was vital signs are stable. No short-term side effects observed.
This is another segment?
Period this time is 5 years. Experiment results. Tissue aging has paused and cerebral neural imaging has stabilized while brain age has ceased to increase. Physical age of subject is estimated to be 45 years.
Oh, wow.
Objectives for the next phase. The research and development of drugs and antidepressant pharmacotherapy. Of course not. That was just a joke, because fighting time requires a stronger mind.
Let's say, is this also for Pantalone as well? I don't know.
Data obtained from the autopsy of Zandik has been utilized to its full extent. Assessment suggests that any subsequent iterations are unlikely to yield breakthrough progress.
But I'm sorry, I was just thinking about, I'm so happy that we got to learn about Dottore and Pantalone lore. Like, oh my god, that was so cool. That cutscene was awesome, bro. Well, mostly Dottore lore, but that was like, oh my god, I was just thinking of it. Yeah, the cutscene's in the background right now. Oh my god, it was so good, bro. Holy fuck, it was so good and so cool.
Any maintenance of observed effects is contingent on the subject's adherence to a scheduled drug regimen. The current report is hereby concluded by 35. So yeah, Zandik was already dead here. Again, I'm gonna assume he'd already died by this point, or he was just so old at this point that he wasn't doing the stuff anymore. He was probably in trouble here. And then in between these happening, he died, and by this point, they'd already done all of the research that they could have possibly done on Zandik. So now original Dottore is long gone. not even a thought in their minds, probably. Male, age 103,
Alright.
acute upper gastrointestinal bleeding. Description of complaint. Patient reports history of high-intensity, high-stress work and irregular meals over the past 6 months. Emergence of persistent epigastric pain without an obvious trigger 3 days ago. Patient declined a stomach transplant and opted for more conservative treatment instead. Administered oral capsule 4 and 3, and instructions to adhere to a consistent nutritional schedule and ensure adequate rest. Jesus.
45.
Okay, so that was 45. We have so many more. Oh my god, dude.
Hold.
Age 175.
Wait, really? Wait.
Okay, so that was 45.
Oh, yeah,
we
we're
have so
halfway
many
through.
more. Oh my
Oh,
god,
Brandon.
dude. Age 175. Difficulty breathing due to pneumonia. Patient presents with difficulty breathing on exertion, along with persistent fatigue and chest pain.
Age 175. This has to be Pantalone. Age 175. Smoker of 145 years at approximately 20 sticks a day. Bro has been taking 20 sticks of cigarettes for 145 years. This has to be Pantalone, alright? This has to be. Oh my god, this has to be Pantalone. Surely it is.
Patient presents with difficulty breathing on
Surely.
exertion, along with persistent fatigue and chest pain. Examination revealed extensive necrosis of lung tissue. No known allergies, history of past surgery, smoker of 145 years.
Jesus.
And approximately 20 sticks per day. I do wonder what could have caused this. Lung transplant surgery. Patient
Oh
was-
yeah, okay, this is 100% Pantalone because we learned that he did get a lung transplant surgery from Dottore. Yeah, okay. This is, yeah, so all of those were about Pantalone, about them, like, doing, like, in fact, investigating him and everything with the, because, I mean, the freaking years keep going up and up. I'm surprised it took 145 years for him to get a lung transplant. So not gonna lie.
recovering well. Recommended, stop frickin' smoking. The chances of the patient actually quitting are low. As such, any subsequent complaints of a similar nature will no longer be added to the record. That's crazy, dude. Holy. This is getting a bit too far, bro. God damn. Male, age 220.
Oh my
Complaint.
God.
Chemical burns. Description of complaint. Patient was assaulted 4 hours ago.
What is Pantalone
Assaults
up to?
a 220-year-old man, bro. Presented with chemical burns to the forearm from exposure to high concentration mixed solution.
The fuck is Pantalone doing?
No known allergies, history of past surgery, long-time smoker at approximately 10 sticks a day currently. He's
gone
cutting
down.
Skin graft surgery is what was performed, and the patient is recovering well, albeit with a newly acquired sensitivity to external stimuli due to damage to the skin barrier. Recommendation: minimize field-based duties, but that's not something I can help. And then only 1 year later, when he was 221, restoration
312.
of immune system. Methodology: integrated surgical intervention and pharmacotherapeutic management. The results are complete physiological restitution. The experiment is concluded. Congratulations to the patient, who may now continue to enjoy the use of products made of alpaca wool. Thank you. What?
Oh?
I'm so confused. And then, oh my god, holy, long time later,
Shit, there's a 359 at the bottom.
312. The complaint is, generally speaking, a trivial matter like this does not call for a file entry, but how can one pass up on documenting the occasion where the great Pantalone got a nosebleed after tripping over a bedpost?
Oh my
Treatment,
God.
Routine wound care. Recommendation:
I really read that down. Just, oh my god. Oh, that's funny.
glasses by number 8. And then again at age 359. Recommendation: put on glasses by number 8.
Have to find them
and then
first.
again at age 359. Complaint is poisoning. Patient presents with liver failure. Suspected poisoning within the past 12 months. Has regained consciousness twice following admission. History of allergy and past surgery. Long-time smoker at
Oh.
approximately 8 sticks per day. The treatment is emergency resuscitation, then liver transplant. Post-operative notes: patient is slowly stabilizing. Patient requested a
What? I'm so confused. Like, I mean, I guess obviously if you live a long time, you're obviously going to be affected by a lot of shit. But goddamn, he's a banker.
replication of the poison in question. Due to current project commitments, the request has been transferred to 35. And then we have a lot of investigators
I didn't
here.
realize he had this many segments, by the way. I didn't know how many segments, but he has so many segments. Oh my god. An hour and a half of experiment, 400 years old, 6 segments on one. Holy.
Age 400.
Elixir of immortality.
Oh my goodness, brother. Holy shit.
To be honest, he's a lot older than I thought he was. At least we're learning how old Pantalone actually is. And technically how old Dottore is as well, by the way. Which is cool. I mean, Dottore, I think, is... Yeah, I feel like the Tories around this would be around the same age, right? So it's cool to learn how old each of them are at this point.
Evaluation of the effects of long-term consumption of the elixir of immortality on the brain and other organs. Methodology. Localized anatomical dissection. It lasted for 1 hour and 30 minutes and 52 seconds, and the results are subject regained consciousness with vital signs assessed as stable. Refer to attached table for more details. And that was by 35, 45, 65, and assisted by 8, 18, and 25. Okay, so that was very interesting. That's the first one done. That goes into a lot of the backstory on basically...
Holy shit, I think there's probably 3, isn't there? Holy.
My assumption is Zandik trying to test this elixir of immortality on some random-ass people that got, brought in with other things like obesity and mental confusion.
Yeah, and I guess all the last ones there, from when it started to age over, like, from 75 above... were all Pantalone, I'm pretty sure. I'm guessing it was, right? And then all the problems Pantalone was going through. I'm thinking it was, anyway.
And then eventually he found Pantalone, who was just somehow a perfect fit after it got shot in the arm. That is kind of crazy, dude. Let's take a look at number 2 now.
Okay, he was the one that got shot in the arm.
This is going to be a lot of different people talking. I will very quickly mention who's talking before each line. 8. My notebook's missing. Did one of you take it? 25. Based on experience, it's more likely that you left it in a drawer somewhere. 8. I've looked. It's not in any of them. 45. But did you look in the dispensary? 65. If you still recall, you'd know that my dispensary may not be accessed by those younger than 18 years old. Oh, interesting. 25. What does this notebook look like? It's a notebook with a black cover. 35.
Oh! So I'm guessing the number is their age. Is it? I thought the number was... what segment they were. Like, he's the 35th segment. No, this is... No, because we learned that I think one of them was at, like, 35 years old. And the Omega one was at 35 years old. Some around there, anyway. Interesting, yeah. So, the age... I'm guessing the number is the age of the segment. I'm guessing.
It's the kind they give out.
There was a kid one. Yeah.
25. Is there something important written in that notebook? My experiment proposal's in there, so 8 is like 8 years old. 45.
Yeah.
You're not planning on abducting R&R for your experiment, are you?
Oh no.
65 says, what's so funny? 45.
It's porno.
Don't you find it so adorable? 35.
What?
Seriously? Are you saying you're adorable?
What's going on here?
Zandik says, what's the matter with you? Why are you so quiet over there? 18. Well, the culprit has to keep a low profile, doesn't he? I'm the one who threw it out. Zandik said, why did you do that? And 18 said, because it looked so childish. 25. Did all of you receive the notice about the Harbinger's gathering? 65. What's the difference? If you received it, it means we all did too. 25. One of us has to sign on it to confirm receipt. Would you do it? I'm not signing it, said 65. 25 said, whoever signs it goes. I have a report to write. Wow, so the segments could fill in for Dottore, huh? I mean, that makes sense since the Dottore that we saw in Winter Night's Lazul was...
But I thought about this, bro. I thought about this when I was watching Brandon Lyon's reaction as well. I was like, bro, when I saw the elixir in the cutscene, I was like, holy fuck, that was what he was holding in the Winter's Night Lasso trailer. That literally came to mind. This scene literally came to mind when I saw Brandon reacting to that cutscene. I was like, hold up a second, isn't that what he was holding in that trailer? And yeah, it exactly is. So that's the elixir of immortality. That's so cool.
Also a segment, I guess. It wasn't Zandik. Zandik said, how about I just give you the day off since I'm the one you'll be handing that report to anyway? 25. No, thanks. 35 signed it. 18 said, are you really going? 8 said, did you lose a bet or something? 35 said, apparently we have a new colleague. Oh, I want to go check things out.
About Pantalone?
I vaguely remember that I was maybe in my 40s when I started becoming more of an introvert. 45. And we lost our sense of compassion at the age of 8. 35 said, it's not like I'm gonna be compassionate towards a colleague anyway. I just want to get a feel for this new one.
Oh,
25
so we can
said,
experiment?
I hope they're in HR. 18 said, I, for one, hope that they're in finance. 35 said, what's with Pantalone? He rejected 18's request. 8 said,
oh, no, don't worry. Pantalone's already a part.
Has compassion or just lost it. 45 said, maybe it was just an administrative issue. 18 said, how was the party? 35
might have been Scaramouche.
It's just some young girl transferred in from another branch. 18 said, are you sure she's a young girl or does she just look like one? 35 said, I'd never ask a question as rude as that, but...
There's no way it's fucking Scaramouche and they're saying, is it a young girl? That'd be so funny, bro. That'd be so funny. I'm actually curious who this is. Because I feel like there's obviously, I guess Sandrone might have been when Sandrone came in. Um, or it's whoever was in the 10th seat. I don't know.
But based on my experience, it should be the latter. 18 said, that means, how old is the Saritsa now anyway? Never really kept track. 35 said, do you know the answer? You tell him. This
Oh,
is
we're
a
gonna
total
learn?
waste of time.
Okay, don't worry.
Can I
God
be
damn it.
curious? 18 said. Ah, it was Colombina.
Oh.
Transferred in from another branch, huh? 45 said, Madame Colombina? Miss
Oh, when they'll say young girl, I thought they meant like an actual, like, kid.
Colombina?
Interesting.
65 said, just call her by her name. She feels so approachable for some reason, don't you think? 35 said, just because she looks like she could do with a bit of care and concern. 45 says, and because she looks starving and miles away from everything that's going on. 18 said, needless to say, none of that everything would be good news. Zandy says, she's the one the Saritsa's taken a liking to recently, and since she isn't actually involved in any of the Saritsa's affairs, it implies that she's the affair itself. Oh, shit.
Alright.
That's fun. So that implies that she, and since she isn't actually involved in any of the Saritsa's affairs, it implies that she's the affair itself. Oh, shit.
Oh, so they gotta be... Oh, interesting. So since they're not giving her any missions, it means that she is going to be the mission herself, I guess is what they're saying. Like, they'll need to use her power specifically, and that's it. That's the reason they were not... I mean, I think we learned that from Colombina, right? They never sent her out on any missions and stuff. That's because the only reason they needed Colombina was for her moon power, right? I'm guessing. For her Gavaki. I'm pretty sure that was said, I think, in the main No Cry story, I'm pretty sure. I remember that.
That's fun. So that is like a confirmation that she was never a part of the Saritsa's plan, but she was the plan. That's fucking crazy, bro. Saritsa probably knew everything we learned. A report from Sandrone just came in. 65 says, leave it. I'll take a look at it later. 45 said, there's no real need to look at it anyway. Her theories are also behind the times, and she's not exactly pioneering in her research ideas either.
Damn.
35 says, if you ask me, she's actually more interesting than her science. 45 responds with, if you're talking about her personality, I suppose that's fair. 18 says, who's on duty shift today? The equipment in the operating room was just replaced. I need your signature for the delivery. 45 said, this must be a gift from the equipment supplier, but why wasn't it mentioned in the letter? 18 just saw it themselves. 45 said, yeah, the ones who need help are always the easiest to talk to. That's what I've always thought. Besides, I like how sincere she seems about wanting to work with us. 25 said, you're so cocky when you think you hold all the power. I'd love to see your face when it's your turn to put a project funding request in. 45 said, we have to have a united front on this. Dottore is supportive, but also letting things play out as they will. 65 said, that makes sense. Oh, by the way, remember to attend that meeting called by Il Capitano tomorrow morning. My man! Okay, interesting. 35 says, which one of you was at the cafeteria earlier? Was it you? 25 said, how did you know? 35 ran into the rooster, and he said, didn't you just have your meal a few moments ago?
Oh.
Uh-oh. The
Oh, 'cause
jester
it's
might have
different
noticed
segment.
something wasn't quite right too, but he didn't say a thing. 25 said maybe because he was raised right? Or maybe he was just unsure. That's not surprising. I suppose, who can really tell the whole lot of me's apart? There's only one me. Zandique's the main and not a segment. The main doesn't count. He doesn't count. If you ask me, neither you nor me are truly me's. That's what I was thinking too. Interesting.
Yeah, that I remember Dottore saying... What I think it was Dottore saying that in the... Was it in the... I think it was in the main quest. It was like... If all of me's are equally me, then none of them are me. I think that's what he was saying. If all the segments are equally me, that means none of them are me. I'm pretty sure that's literally what he said in the fucking quest. I remember that.
All of the other Harbingers, it seems, had no idea that Dottore was doing the whole segment stuff, and that all of the times that they saw Dottore, that it wasn't actually him. That is very interesting.
That's why Piero's like, did you just eat? Interesting. Oh my god. So that's so weird. It's like, that's so interesting. He wasn't telling it he was. Yeah, so that's why, Piero's like, so you just ate while we saw another one eating. Oh my god. Yeah, that is very interesting. So I wonder if they ever, like, when they found out. If they ever did, to be honest.
Interesting. I would imagine some of them probably knew or had an
Pantalone.
idea, but I can guarantee some of them wouldn't have been.
I feel like Pantalone, obviously Pantalone was the one that is probably one of the ones that would eventually know.
Able to tell. I don't think Tartaglia and I don't think Arlecchino knew, for example.
I mean, it looks like Piero didn't know either, which is kind of crazy.
On what they've said to us in the past. 45 said, the main just died and the body's still fresh.
Oh,
I need
God.
all hands on deck. We need to prepare
Here
for
we
the
go.
autopsy and start recording now. 25
Here we
said,
go.
already recording, but do you have to be so excited? 65 said, in all honesty, our shared lack of imagination in these matters is almost impressive. Do you actually not feel sorry
I
for
love
Zandiq?
the one.
Said
I love
35.
that one.
You're the one who was closest to him. 65 said,
I forget what you called this. Obviously it's the people during the whole Black Death, but it's like the bubonic plague. The Plague Doctor? I forget the name of it. It's really annoying that I forget the name of it, but yeah.
I feel sorry for Zandiq. Am I not
When
Zandiq
I see it, I'll know.
himself? You're right, said 35, and I feel the same way. This is the Zandiq. Am I not Zandiq himself? You're right, said 35, and I feel the same way. This is the time for us to show some emotion and compassion for ourselves. 45 said we should be able to develop a drug that works better on us since we're experimenting on our own body. And
Damn.
18 said, let's get to it. I am so excited. Jesus freaking Christ, bro. What the fuck? Oh,
and that 18, this version is also the one that entered the pyramid. Went to Thoth. Like that Thoth saw, right? This is like the version of him that Thoth saw. Well, it isn't the exact one, but it's like, I'm guessing Zandiq was around 18 years old when Thoth saw him.
So excited. Jesus freaking Christ, bro. What the fuck? Alright, goddamn. That was an interesting one. So that again was just a lead up, but a little bit of background knowledge.
Oh, that's it? Oh. Yeah, so that's like leads up to the whole autopsy thing that we saw in the cutscene
themselves as well. And then we have a final one, which indeed is the anomalous tree marrow number 3. An overwhelming sense
I didn't think they all look the same.
Indeed is the anomalous tree marrow number 3. An overwhelming sense of unfamiliarity comes over you the moment you touch
on these websites,
3.
you know.
An overwhelming sense of unfamiliarity comes over you the moment you touch the tree marrow. Though you cannot quite pinpoint the source of this estrangement, it is as if you are thinking and standing still at the same time. You sense information quietly in your mind, while other data surfaces, both in a way that renders them in their most easily readable form. It then dawns on you. This flood of information comes from Irminsul, taking the form of digitized memories. However, you feel neither irritation nor excitement. The data simply flows through your mind like water, and you observe it all with total calm and equanimity. I should attend this meeting, I told myself. Truth be told, not a single one of my selves occupies a critical position in my world, for the ample proliferation of my myriad selves ensures a perpetual surplus of manpower ready to dispose of whatever trivialities might crop up in this world. 25-year-old me cast a sidelong glance at me, let out a cold laugh, and walked away. It is impossible to define the principles by which we are
the interactions with each other interesting.
In truth, there is no formal hierarchy between us. However, the mere adoption of the epithet Doctor immediately establishes a relationship of superiors and subordinates with the other individuals in the organization. True. I headed to that secret meeting where Piero explained the details of that so-called full sky. To me, the revelation of that full sky is of little consequence. I have no use for it, not while my hands are full of far more pressing research. That being said, the question of what lies beyond that sky is a curiosity worth pondering. I recorded the details.
Is that why he opened it? Was just because he was fucking curious? I feel like it was.
And told Piero quite frankly that perhaps one day these secrets could be exchanged for even more useful commodities. Piero offered a rather non-committal chuckle, while Pantalone signaled his agreement with my appraisal without saying a single word otherwise. As for Pulcinella, he mumbled a few choice phrases, mostly regarding some confidentiality agreement. I had no interest in explaining myself further. That day will eventually come, sooner or later.
It did come.
I'm starting to get excited to learn more about Pulcinella as we go, dude, because, he seems like a very interesting character.
It's gonna be so interesting. I'll be honest, it would be kind of funny to meet him in Shiznaya. He'll be like half the height of us. He's gonna try and be intimidating, but I'm just gonna laugh. I don't know, I'm just gonna look at him with his long nose, big ears, half the height of you. You're not gonna be able to take him seriously. I'm sorry. You would just not be able to. I'm sorry, man.
The deficit in live specimen data in
Oh,
this
this would be
phase
great,
of
though.
the new drug trial
Be
has been
great.
substantial. I suppose a shift in experimental focus is necessary, even if it requires the task of persuading myself to comply. The lifespan of humans is far too fleeting and their physical vessels altogether too fragile. Fantasies of immortality are so common merely because people remain pathetically trapped by their own limitations.
I mean, yeah.
Okay, now he's just being a freaking edgelord, bro. It has been some time.
I mean, I guess it is true. People just do want to live longer. That's where the like sense of immortality came from, right?
Since my return from Sumeru, from that operation where I lost me, myself, and I, among others, a suitable reduction in burden does wonders for the mood. Besides, the two gnosis
I was gonna say, this was after 3.2, where he also erased all of his other selves.
secured are bound to please the Tsaritsa. At Zapoyani Palace, I encountered Sandrone and Columbine.
Okay, this is so cool, by the way. This is actually really cool that we get to learn what he did after getting the gnosis, because we don't really know. We didn't really
bound to please the Tsaritsa.
see any of it.
At Zapoyani Palace, I encountered Sandrone and Columbina, though they are frequently seen in each other's company. I bet they invariably maintain a distance of a few paces between them. As I walked past them, Sandrone let out a short scoff.
Sandrone's was get out of. Yeah, Sandrone's like 6 feet away. You got COVID. Oh, it's so funny. Sandrone's was to stay away. I think Columbina just follows like a freaking puppy.
I presented
That's
the battle
funny.
trophies
That's cute.
during my audience with the Tsaritsa. I also informed her that I have given certain secrets to the Lord of Dendro in exchange.
We still don't know what those secrets are, which is fucking insane. Because I keep thinking that the black screen, white text, like, not the black screen, white text, just the black screen of when Dottori and Nahida were talking after the tree was burning. I was like, oh, wait. I was like, oh, shit, is this like what they were talking about? The dark truths, the dark secrets that he was sharing to her in 3.2? And I was like, then they were talking about the burning tree. I was like, don't worry. Don't worry. But it's like, oh, I just want to know what freaking Dottori said to her. And also about the inverted statues and stuff as well. Unless that is what Dottori told her about, which is the inverted statues, which I feel like could make sense. That's why she hasn't told anyone.
As a necessary expenditure, that Pulcinella, who usually has so much to say about keeping secrets, remained uncharacteristically silent today. Pantalone, too, offered no objection, content to serve as little more than a decorative vase at the proceedings. While the other harbingers were not in attendance, they will hear of this soon enough. Even the Lesser Lord Kusanali was once moved by the secrets Piero holds. You fucking what, bro? Let me.
So there were Piero secrets. Interesting. So Dottore told Nahida Piero's secret. And he can gaze beyond the false sky. Oh my god. Oh my god. Bro, yeah, I didn't even think about that. How much shit does Piero know? Oh my god. That never even crossed my mind.
Nali was once moved by
god.
the secrets Piero holds. You fucking what, bruv? Let me finish this part. Even the Lesser Lord Kusanali was once moved by the secrets Piero holds. 4 descenders have come to Tevat, and the 3rd was erased for violating the one rule.
What was that?
The erasure remains a mystery.
Oh,
As
interesting.
for the other 3,
I don't know.
I needed only to utter their numbers for her to understand. The pensive silence that followed on her part was quite telling, really. It must surely stem from the pensive silence that followed on her part was quite telling, really. It must surely stem from her relationship with that 4th descender.
I forget that's us. I keep forgetting 4 is us, bro. I keep forgetting. Oh, god damn it. Interesting. Yeah, so this is Dottore speaking, obviously. Holy shit, bro. Yeah, oh my god, what happened to the 3rd one? What rule did he violate? Oh my god.
This is in reference to him talking to the Tsaritsa or the Lord of Dendro? Nahida. Okay, that makes...
Oh, he is live streaming. Okay. Yeah, he is.
more sense, I guess. Jesus Christ. Because it made it sound like it was the Tsaritsa first. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, he was Dottore was talking about what he told Nahida about Piero's secrets, right?
That makes sense. That's fine. Okay, then let's keep going. A friend of mine believes that...
How much is that?
First. Okay.
Holy
yeah, that makes sense. That's fine. Okay, then let's keep going. A friend of mine believes that myself...
Hey, by the way, I was thinking of this before, but I wanted to wait until, like, another description came up, but it didn't happen. W editor, by the way, giving us the actual description of the words, like, some of the words, and doing this, so it's easy to read. W fucking editor, bro. I'm not sure who it is. I think it has multiple, but W editor, by the way. W editor.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That's fine. Okay, then let's keep going. A friend of mine believes that my selfishness is not limited to others, but also aimed at myself in a manner that has long since transcended conventional definitions. He did subsequently realize that he had spoken out of turn, but pedestrian notions like convention mean absolutely nothing when one is addressing a member of the Fatui. I find the operating room wonderfully serene, blissfully free from the incessant disturbances of my segments. It is a place where I can enjoy a moment of ease and reflect on myself, to an appropriate degree, of course. Is this not after he's already erased his other segments, though? Why is he talking like they still exist?
I don't know.
Let's continue.
And then she's just so happy that they're gone. I don't know.
Soul is not the most formidable obstacle. The next issue I must address is the mechanism of transfer to ensure that the soul reaches its designated location.
Is this about Ermital?
First, we conquer the living world. Then we head to the world beyond death.
It is.
I expect to begin with animal experiments. We can use the souls of others as the subjects of our experiment.
Oh my god! Holy fuck, that's the experiment he did in Node Cry. Holy shit. It literally is the experiment in Node Cry he did with those bubbles.
Oh my god, that's confirmation, bro. The bubble in Node Cry was literally this. Oh, the
that is
bubble
crazy.
in Node Cry was literally...
It's just to see if they could switch souls around, put souls into, oh my god.
Literally this, dude. Also, yeah, maybe the lizard, maybe the blue lizard, maybe that is Dottore.
People were saying Jesus. That. I do want to say, the blue lizard was at the meeting with Mavwika and the Traveler. It was there watching us, so I don't know. I did see it. I was like, well, that's a bit weird.
Dude. Okay, so that is exactly what he was doing. Splitting soul from body. Oh my god. This is going to be important. He's coming back. I truly believe, and we're going to get to the end of this, I truly believe he is long gone right now, but I believe there is plenty of ways for him to come back in the future.
And he's going to have a third boss. Bro. So my dogs are playing. What? Sorry, they just looked at me. But yeah, bro, if he gets a third fucking boss, that's crazy. Because the last two bosses have literally been Dottore. If he gets a fucking third one, that'd be insane, bro. That'd be actually insane.
Phase 2 of...
And you know how cool that look? I resurrected Dottore. Oh my god, that'd be so cool. In lore-wise, fight-wise, story-wise, oh my god, everything-wise. Because it's just Dottore. Dottore is fucking awesome. My opinion. I love Dottore. He's cool.
Truly believe he is long gone right now, but I believe there is plenty of ways for him to come back in the future. Phase 2 of the
obviously when he talked to Pantalone as well.
Experiment is concluded, with losses staying below projections. Evidently, the channel of transfer is more critical than the total volume. Digitization. That's a splendid idea. I perceive a truly magnificent scene. One half of my soul enters... Splendid idea. I perceive a truly magnificent scene. One half of my soul enters the ley lines through death, while the remaining half is injected as pure data. My two halves would then navigate those pathways to converge with the information of the past.
Oh my god.
It would be possible for me, in this manner, to achieve the preservation of my memories. We might consider that as one of death.
Oh my god, he did that just for the preservation of his memories. Oh my god, he is so coming back, bro. He is. So yeah, his memories are technically preserved into technically not Aru. So I don't know why I did this. Literally is Aru. Is like I guess I was doing this like Soul, which is like Aru now. So his memories are in Aru, which would be, oh my god. So he planned of having his memories preserved into Soul / Aru. So, oh my god, I can't even think about what could happen.
To achieve the preservation of my memories, we might consider that as one of death's rare oversights. Something like that.
If your memories live on, are you truly dead? Oh no. That's what people say. People can live on through death. People live on after death by what they do, by the memories they give people, and stuff like that, right? I think that's like an actual thing. So it's like people say. So, and what they do in the world, like a lot of stuff, like a lot of famous people, a lot of famous scientists and stuff live on to this day because of what they contributed in the past. So I guess it's like kind of the same thing. So that's really interesting. So this is like confirming that he is living on in memories and that he will come back, which is gonna be so cool. It's not, I guess, not confirmation, but of him coming back. But it's so cool that it's like the memories of living on
is even more eternal than eternal life itself. An immortal record would certainly satisfy that definition, of course. Preservation, huh? What could possibly be preserved by the cryo in the upcoming region, dude? This is all very interesting until we also remember what was said towards the end of the quest, right? Maybe I'm wrong here, but was it not said that there was still some, like, roots of Irminsul left below the ground?
Yes.
Not much, like not enough to do anything with, of course, but wasn't there some remnants of it? Yes.
Yeah.
I think there's a few ways, dude. Dottore was indeed dragged down and burned, of course, but they are just decoration now, completely shut down. Shut down, maybe.
Doesn't mean it's still preserved inside. Because we shut down Sumeru, but all the information and memories and stuff was still inside of it, right? So, yeah. And then we extracted it. Which means they could have accidentally extracted Dottore's memories, but I guess he was dragged down.
They don't still harbor memories, even though they can't, like, be filtered through Teyvat, though? I don't know.
I mean, yeah, Irminsul was shut down and they still extracted the memories from that.
I don't know. I still think there could be something to do with that, to be honest. He died in Sumeru, but he also lived in Sumeru. You catch the faint sound of laughter, like a thunderclap. It jolts your awareness.
He could die anywhere and live in Sumeru. And still lives in Sumeru, bro.
You catch the faint sound of laughter, like a thunderclap. It jolts your awareness back to the surface, pulling it free from the memories that nearly buried it. You let go of that tree marrow abruptly and wipe your face.
Ooh.
You expect to find sweat, but there is none. It's all an illusion. You try to trace the contours of this rather indistinct sensation, but it feels almost impossible. Morality and purpose, benevolence and malice, all that was originally good and virtuous within you is resisting every perception from those memories that don't belong to you. So
is this because...
This is I was reading it.
Yeah, I was going to say, is this supposed to be after Ether touched
every
it?
Perception from those memories that don't belong to you. So this is us now. This is us reading it. After an indeterminate amount of time, perhaps seconds or perhaps minutes, you finally get a hold of yourself and put this unusual object away into your pack.
Damn.
That was very interesting. That gave us a lot of kind of missed
So the traveler saw all that, like,
that was very interesting. That gave us a lot of kind of missed backstory from what we didn't know about Dottore's time in the Fatui and his relationship not only with the other segments, but some of the other Fatui members, what his job was, even a couple of other things. What's saying that freaking Pantalone doesn't just have one of these in his back pocket, dude? If even the little fragments like this of Irminsul can store that much data inside, I fully believe, I know a lot of people won't like to hear this, I do think Dottore is dead right now. However, I think there are plenty of ways that he can come back.
I think it's even cooler that he's dead, and then he comes, and then he would come back. I think that's even fucking cooler. He's dead, gone, but then he comes back because of the memories that are still preserved. That is awesome.
In the future, and I think he probably will end up coming back in the future. Him talking about doing all these experiments of splitting the soul from person to even an animal, and then us seeing the blue lizard. I'm saying that could be foreshadowing, but it's a very interesting proposal, especially if we look at past Fatui stuff as well. Even with the only other dead Fatui harbinger at that point being Signora, the symbolism of the fire butterfly landing on her coffin and evaporating could be quite similar to that, like the soul finding its true resting place or something, or going back to the source. I do have a feeling that what he said to Pantalone at the end, where he was basically like, what if we extracted your memories of me and used a part of your soul? What would happen then? I do have a feeling that could be something that they test in the future. Maybe
obviously probably not on Pantalone, or maybe on Pantalone since he doesn't have long left to live now. I don't know.
Pantalone's soul, of course, but with somebody else's
Yeah,
soul.
okay, yeah.
There could be
I said that before, so it wasn't pre-watch. I said that before.
Maybe not with Pantalone's soul, of course, but with somebody else's soul. There could be plenty more experiments.
But also it could be Pantalone's soul because he only has like 3 years left now to live.
At some point, you know? It's interesting. That was very fun. It was very cool.
To extend his life.
Definitely not the end of Dottore in the conventional sense, but he's long gone for now, for sure.
And to be honest, you probably got... And plus, this doesn't mean he's going to come back in Chesnaya. It could mean that he also comes back in Carnaria or something, right? But yeah, hopefully everyone did enjoy. Make sure to like and subscribe. This is very interesting. Yeah, I didn't even know all this stuff even existed. I just looked at the face value stuff. I didn't even know these materials even fucking existed. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, it's always a good thing to watch these. Yeah, W editor. Does it say who the editor is? I'm not sure. I'm just gonna scroll down. If it does, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Um, it doesn't. I need to put this code in. Yeah, I do. But yeah, hopefully Everton enjoy. Make sure to like and subscribe. I cannot wait for Tutorial to come back if he ever does. That's gonna be fucking awesome. It's like preserving memories, huh? In Urban Soul, and plus, yeah, the roots could still hold memories and stuff. Yeah, I guess I'll see everyone in the next one. Bye. That was a lot of stuff. W Brand for reading with that as well, by the way.